Don't you just love it when you record the opening clip, but then turns out you weren't recording? Off to a great start. All right, let's go. So today, well, a few days ago, about a week ago now, I picked up the Cardo FreeCom 4 Plus from Cycle Gear. They had it going for about $230, $225, something like that right now. So it beats out the Sena by about 60 bucks, or even 30. What is it? 40 bucks, $45 for the 20S, which would be the comparable unit. Since I don't do a whole lot of rider-to-rider communication, I'm not riding with a big pack of like 16, 18 other people. I don't need that whole mesh technology with everybody. And to be honest, what really sold me on the Cardo was the JBL speakers that are now coming with it. They partnered up with JBL, and like I got the little JBL pill back at the house in the garage for my tunes, so I got Bluetooth music over there. And so I figured, hey, JBL makes decent speakers. I wonder how it'd go with the Cardo. Replace the Sena because it was dying out. If the phone was in my pocket, it would cut it in and out just constantly. So I was always losing Bluetooth, either by phone call, GPS, music, anything. But if the phone was up on the bar, like I got it now, it wasn't an issue. So I'm thinking it was something with the Bluetooth antenna inside the Sena unit. But I mean, it was 4.5, 5 years old now, so I'm not that concerned about it. You know, 300 bucks last 5 years, I'm pretty good with that. So far, I enjoy it. I think it works great. So I figured today, go out for a ride and tell you guys about it. So let's go ahead, jump into some B-roll. I don't have any unboxing because, like I said, it's already installed and I didn't think that far ahead. But B-roll time, let's go. So one of the things that drew me to the Cardo FreeCom 4 Plus, like I said earlier, was the JBL speakers that are included with the kit. It's not even an upgrade for the, I want to say 40 millimeter speakers, which sound great, by the way. Not quite as much bass as you would expect, but I mean, they're low profile, thin speakers. So, I mean, they do pretty dang good. But anyway, the big advantage for me was the 3.5 millimeter jack that actually comes with it to plug in literally any kind of headphone or other speaker system that you want. If it'll fit in your helmet, you can rock it. I mean, you could probably even hook it up to something else if you wanted to go that route. I'm not really sure why. I mean, I guess if you want to get crazy and intercom between a car and a bike, you could get a Cardo to set up in the car and then use a 3.5 millimeter aux to go to the car. That might actually be kind of cool. I kind of want to try that now, see if that works. I got to find somebody else with a Cardo. They already have a, I want to say 45 millimeter driver set, which in theory would sound just a little bit louder, a little bit deeper, have better tone overall. And that's actually not too bad of an upgrade. It's $89.99 at the time of this recording. And you can order those direct from Cardo. I don't know about shipping or anything like that. I'll go ahead and look it up and pop it up right there for you. Overall, I'm pretty happy with the unit. There are a few things that are just kind of, it's almost nitpicky on my end, but I like to have nice things, but I also don't like to spend a ton of money. So the Cardo actually drops into that little niche of the market really nicely. It is still all kinds of flooded out here. This is actually, so right here, we're actually between the Mississippi and the Missouri River, and this is not supposed to be wet. There's the other side of the highway right down there somewhere. And that's not supposed to be a lakeside. gas station. But it is. Cardo's got, it has all your standard comm specs and setups. You could talk rider to rider, 4 people, crosstalk. It's not just, you know, I can talk to A or A to B, B to C, you know, stuff like that. You can actually talk 4 people all simultaneous. You know, it's a full group chat. It's got Bluetooth 4.1, I believe, is the firmware or setup or hardware, whatever you want to call it. And so it's really lightweight on the battery, and it's also really reliable as far as actual Bluetooth comms go. So you can have that set up for GPS, phone, music. I want to say you can actually have it set up to 2 devices. I know when I powered on, it says mobile phone 1 connected, so I'm assuming that means you can have 2 mobile phones hooked up, and possibly even a standalone GPS on top if you wanted to go that route. So call quality on the mobile phone is actually super solid. You know, I've never had a problem with the Sena. I never had any complaints about wind noise or attenuation or anything like that, or, you know, being too quiet if it's trying to actively cut the wind noise. But there's been no drop in quality going over to Cardo, which is really nice. Friggin' stoplights, man. Sena was the top tier, and everybody else was like a whole grade below it. Like, everybody else got held back. The playing field is actually getting pretty even. And like I said, Cardo's making a strong claim. You know, they're shooting after Sena. Their Pack Talk Bold, their top of the line is supposed to compete with the 30K. And so that's actually still going to give you that mesh technology to where you can talk to 16, 18 riders, however many it is. And everybody can link up and everybody can talk. There's a freaking bug in my helmet. God. Too many conversations going on. Okay, that's cool. I really don't talk to a ton of people, and I don't go out riding with a ton of people. So the fact that I can hook up with, you know, 3 other riders, so 4 total, including myself, and then still also be able to use the phone and the GPS on top of that, that's really all I need, especially at this point. You know, if I get more into the clubs and everything, and we start going out on bigger group rides, you know, and I want to talk to more people, yeah, I may step up to the 30K or the Pack Talk, you know, when the time comes, kind of see how that goes. But for right now, this is a perfect setup for me. It's super compact. It's actually quite a bit smaller than the 20S. I have no idea where I'm at. Somewhere in Illinois. Alton Square Mall? Oh, okay. I'm still in Alton, Illinois. Cool. So I think I have rambled on long enough. Hopefully I can edit this down and not make it sound just absolutely horrendous. And we can get some better views than my last video, because apparently you guys were not a fan. So sorry, but I'm still gonna link it up here just because you know, why not try to get a couple more views on it. I'm gonna toss some videos up over here. I'm gonna toss the channel thing over here for subscriptions, do all that. If you could like, subscribe, and I don't know, what's the other one? Comment? Yeah, let's comment. Like, subscribe, and comment. That would be the 3 things that make us YouTubers enjoy life just a little bit more. All right, take care. I'm out.